Hey everyone, if you're like me, you've probably spent countless hours in Gran Turismo 7, racing, fine-tuning your cars, grinding for credits, and trying your best to avoid those unfair penalties. But with over 3 years gone since GT7 launched, it's about time we start dreaming about what's next. So today, I'm breaking down the features I'd love to see in Gran Turismo 8, or whatever the next entry in the series ends up being. Some are long shots, some feel overdue. But all of them would make Gran Turismo even better. Let's jump right in. Driving school, real. I would love to see a driving school that focuses on real-world, everyday driving situations. Imagine learning how to parallel park, reverse into tight spots, maintain safe distances in traffic, all inside Gran Turismo. This could be a fantastic and even educational feature for beginners and future drivers, offering a more approachable side of car culture beyond pure racing. More brands, especially from India. India is a huge car-loving country and an ever-growing part of the global automotive scene. Yet brands like Tata Motors and Mahindra are still missing from Gran Turismo. These manufacturers not only make consumer cars, but also participate in motorsport. It would be amazing to see vehicles like the Tata Nexon or Mahindra XUV represented on global tracks, offering players from India the chance to drive cars they actually see on their roads. Rally racing. The Sierra Time rally mode in Gran Turismo 6 was a brilliant mix of fun and skill-based driving. Expanding this into something even bigger for GTA could create an entire new wing of gameplay, offering more off-road tracks, time attack stages, and rally challenges that go beyond the traditional race circuit format. Bring back clubs. Clubs in Gran Turismo 6 were a fantastic way for like-minded racers to connect, compete, and share their passion. The system encouraged a sense of community and gave players reasons to log in regularly. In today's era of social gaming, this feels like an obvious feature that should return, updated and modernized for a new generation. Longer daily races. The daily races in GT7 are short, sweet, and fun, but why not introduce longer, endurance-style races into the rotation? Even adding a single long-format race once a week could bring new excitement and strategy into the mix, especially for players who enjoy endurance racing without the need to organize private lobbies. Bigger races. Currently, Gran Turismo's online races cap at 16 cars. With today's hardware, there's no reason why we can't push that to 24 or more. Larger grids would make races more realistic, more chaotic, and a lot more competitive. Just like the big real-world racing series we love to watch. Weather effects on all tracks. Dynamic weather is one of the best ways to introduce unpredictability and realism in racing games. Right now, not all tracks in GT7 support it, but for GTA, I'd love to see weather effects available on every single track, making races feel fresh and challenging no matter how many times you've driven the circuit. In-game time display. Tigny mentioned this on his stream, and I couldn't agree more. The game should let us see the in-game time while we're racing. Knowing if it's sunrise or sunset on the virtual track would deepen immersion and strategy, especially since tracks are set in real-world locations where time and lighting play a role in race conditions. Telemetry. Gran Turismo 6 featured telemetry tools that helped racers understand their driving habits and improve lap times. It allowed comparisons with world-class drivers and helped players fine-tune their skills. Why this was removed from later games is still a mystery, but it's time to bring it back, especially for the sim racing crowd who love to learn and improve. Mixed class races. Races where multiple car classes compete on the same track, just like in real-world endurance events, would add another layer of excitement. The game should handle class-specific winners, so everyone has a fair fight in their category, no matter what machine they bring to the grid. Shareable setups. A feature I've always wanted is the ability to share cartoons directly inside the game. Right now, players rely on screenshots, spreadsheets, or Discord to swap setups. But imagine a built-in system where you could upload your tuning configurations and download other players' tried and tested builds. This would make learning and experimenting so much easier, especially for beginners and even veterans looking to try new setups. Online driver change. One of the community's biggest requests, online driver swaps. If this gets added, it could finally allow long, full-length endurance races, like the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans, to be done properly with real-time driver changes. This one feature could open the door to completely new race formats. Online team management. Gran Turismo could really use an in-game system for racing teams, where players can join, follow, or even create teams. A dedicated hub could show calendars for team events, news, updates, and results, making it easier to stay involved and connected beyond just race day. Tournament management. Managing tournaments in GT7 usually involves juggling Google Sheets, social media, and Discord. It's long past time for this to be handled inside the game. An in-game tournament feature could let hosts announce events, collect participants, handle leaderboards, award points, and manage penalties all in one place. It would simplify community-run events and help the competitive scene grow even more. Better penalty system. Let's be real, the current penalty system just isn't cutting it. It's been tweaked again and again, but still, you see undeserved penalties handed out and reckless players skating by untouched. GT8 needs a complete overhaul for the penalty system, something fair, consistent, and transparent, so racers actually feel rewarded for clean driving. Sophy AI for all tracks by default. Sophy AI was a huge step forward in GT7, but it's limited to certain tracks and events. In GT8, this AI should be the standard across all tracks and cars. Racing against Sophy elevates the single-player experience, making it more competitive, more fun, and ultimately more rewarding. No more dull offline races. Driving school. The driving school in Gran Turismo Sport was one of my favorite additions. It taught you specific techniques, from basic driving to advanced car control, and focused on skill building rather than just lap times. It already exists. So Polyphony, just take it off the shelf and drop it into the next game. We're ready for it. And that's my wish list for Gran Turismo 8. Some ideas are ambitious, others are totally doable, but together, they'd push the series even closer to being the ultimate racing sim. Now, I want to hear from you. What features do you want to see in the next Gran Turismo? Drop a comment below, and let's build the ultimate fan wish list together. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for more Gran Turismo content, racing game deep dives, and car culture discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the track.